court just decided that they could extend martial law another 12 months, and it's got no legal basis, but that's what the president wants, so that's what's happened. And that's basically how the country operates now, what the president wants. And that's basically what was operating with, in my case. So I went down there and we talked to different people, and then we documented, and we were having a press conference. I only was back 1 week when the Bureau of Immigration arrived on my doorstep. And so you probably know from then on, we never quite knew what was happening next, because they never did things quite legally. Like that, you never had a hearing. Often it was the media that ring me and say, what do you think about the decision? Because we hadn't heard about decisions. So this, we sort of, it was a time when you never quite knew what was happening. So, and that went on for a few months. So that, I think that, because people say, why you? Because in fact, I've been on many fact findings, and I've been in many tight situations, let's say, but I'd never come to the notice of the government before. And so people are surprised, why now? But I think it's basically because of the whole thing of trying to present martial law and Davao as an ideal place, a quiet place, a peaceful place, and they particularly don't like foreigners. So I think that's what, and I don't think that he knew that I had been there, or they knew I had been there so long, and knew a number of people, so I think they underestimated. And it was very good in one way, because I got invited to speak a bit, I got on the media, and all the time I could bring out what is happening there, I brought the farmers with me to say what was happening, I brought the workers, I brought the tribal people, and so it was a good way of what hadn't got out, it was a good way of getting out what is actually happening in the country, particularly in Mindanao, but now there's a state of emergency in other provinces also, so it's sort of escalating all the time, and every day you hear new stories of people being arrested, people being killed. There was hope for a peace talk between the National Democratic Front and the government of the Philippines, and they'd got to a stage where they'd worked out how to solve the basic problems, like in terms of land, in terms of rural support, in terms of workers' rights, and that just got squashed, whereas he promised he would keep it going. And a number of the consultants are now in jail, and one was recently killed going home in the bus. It was a stopover, 2 o'clock in the morning. A couple of people got on the bus and shot him in the head. And the thing is now, his wife and his lawyer are charged with obstructing justice because they took his personal possessions, which had nothing to do with the killings. But that's what's happening.